right, so I'm just gonna make this video today and call it a day. But let's talk about JASMY because it is in a new range. On the Let me go to the daily chart before I update the fibs. On the daily chart, if we don't want to use the wicks, you did make a new low a little bit lower. If we use the wicks, I'm doing it down to 5 cents pretty much. And then the top of the fib without using the wicks would be 28 cents on the dot. So those are the fibs we're doing it from. The 236 on the daily time frame would be at 10.4 cents. That's where you want to get above. I think if you get above 10.4 and close the daily candle above 10.4, you can probably confirm that the low is in with the wick down to 4.5. The thing is, I told you guys this before. I'm going to tell you guys again. If we lose 4 cents, I don't see JASMY making a new all-time high this year. I think it's very doubtful. Because, like I said, the all-time high on JASMY was 35 cents. And then for it to go from 35 cents to 4 cents would pretty much be a bear market scenario, which I think if you're in a bear market on JASMY and crypto overall, then it's just not going to have another run this year. That's just my opinion. And I would also say for Bitcoin, if we just want to look at Bitcoin really quickly, I did say if tonight's Bitcoin candle closes below 40K, I think we're in a bear market or at least a short-term one. But I personally think if JASMY loses 4 cents and we make a new low on JASMY, and if we lose 4 cents on a daily time frame, especially a weekly time frame, I would say then this is not just a short-term bear market. If JASMY can't hold 4 cents, we're actually in a real bear market that's going to last for a year or two before we start going back up again. That's kind of just my belief. Now, if we can stay above 4 cents and Bitcoin can somehow stay above 30K, then I'm going to say this is a short-term bear market like we had back in May. But right now, it's still some sort of bear market, capitulation down on crypto overall. I'm not going to say that this is somehow bullish because it's really not. I do think we're probably close to the bottom. But like I said, if you lose 30K, then I would say we're actually in a real bear market, not just a short term like the one we had a few months ago in May of last year. All right, so with that being said, like I said, JASMY's price is 10.4. You have to get above if you want to be bullish, which I have a hard time seeing that's going to happen unless Bitcoin can get back above 40,000. The 618, if you want to be really bullish on the daily time frame, is 19.2. If you're above that, then I do think you're making an all-time high, but that's only if you get above 19.3, we'll call it, and close the daily candle above 19.3. So my personal belief is JASMY, I'm not going to say it's going and go below 4 cents just yet, but I think you're pretty much going to be range bound between 4.5 and where was the resistance? There was resistance. I'm going to say, let me go to the smaller time frames. I would say right now you're at 5.1. I would say you're going to be range bound between 4.5 and probably 6 cents for the next few days until Bitcoin decides if it's going to go down to 30K or if Bitcoin's going to go rally back above $40,000. Right now, crypto looks pretty bad, and we're in some sort of bear market short term at least. I can't deny that. I mean, I guess I can't confirm that until tonight's candle closes, but unless Bitcoin rallies $5,000 to the upside, we're pretty much at least a short-term bear market and maybe a long-term one if Bitcoin loses $30,000 and JASMY can't hold 4 cents. So those are my lines in the sand to watch. Right now, it's definitely bearish. If I go over to the Fear and Greed Index, I mean, your all-time lows, it's 11. Yesterday, it was 12, I believe. Or at least last time I looked, it was 12. So this is when you want to buy, but you might want to wait till Bitcoin goes lower or has a rally back higher. You might buy it higher at $40,000, but at least then you'd feel safer about buying it if it's above support. Because right now, the next support on Bitcoin is probably $32,000. I do need to update my fibs a little bit. The fibs aren't going to help us know where support is. I don't know why my support went away, but the next support is looking like $30,000, and there's a little bit of support right there at $35,000, which is where we're stuck right now. So that's kind of all I got. See you guys in the next one. I would say overall, I don't see us going above $40,000 tonight. So it's short term. Crypto overall is very bearish. Some coins are definitely popping off, but overall we're pretty bearish, I would say, on crypto. See you guys in the next one.